Hello friends, welcome back to Scratch the Surface question. I would like to open the window today to the art of living. Let's ask a few questions. Is it possible to live your life, your daily life, complete, without any conflict, free of any fear? Is it possible? Is it possible to live your life without any pain, with any anxiety, any suffering, any sadness? Is it possible? When we're talking about art and compare the art of living compared to the art of music, maybe the art of painting, art of engineering, art of communication, we are willing to really invest a lot, tremendously amount of energy, time, money to perfect those arts. The question, why we are not doing the same to the main important thing that make us feel good, the art of living. Really to try to learn this art of living and to see the existence of the art of living, we need really to be free, complete free from any condition, any old tradition. When, ignorance is basically knowing. And when you know, the point is that you know and you don't really open yourself to a different way of looking. You are not asking the question because you know. You don't want to listen because you know. And when you know, you have a motive because you want to be right in the field that you know. The most important in the art of living is to be free of fear. Until today, we went over the relationship, we went over pleasure, we went over freedom. When I'm looking at it, I think that to be free of fear, it's the main thing. And you will ask, why people live all their life in fear? It's become like a hobby. It's become like addiction. And you say, why they don't stop living in fear? They get used to it. They get used to the known. Even though it's not good for them, they get used to it. When we experience fear, our body produces cortisol, adrenaline, it produces glucose and inject to our bloodstream. It's basically causing our heart rate to increase. It's causing to our blood pressure to increase. It's causing our headache. When your body fights all of that, your immune system weakens. And when the immune system weakens, you're getting other viruses, other kind of sickness. Fear is the oldest trick in the book. It's the oldest control way to control people. All the leaders, all the countries, all the religions, they use fear as a mean to control their society. It's very simple. You have to see this. Obviously, when the mother wants their kid to eat, she's telling him, I will call the police. If you don't finish everything, I will call the police. She's putting fear to try to bring him to eat everything. When we try to change, so you have to understand, the mind that produced the fear now try to change, okay, to give you something that you will not have fear. The same mind that produced fear try to free you from fear. Will never work. Let's go a little bit deeper into fear. What is fear? First of all, we can say that fear is a thought. And we said that thoughts build out of memory. Experiences build knowledge. Okay, the knowledge recorded in our brain. Okay, with time, it's a chemical process that produces the thoughts. Now, if the thoughts based on knowledge, memory that was wrong, the results, the conclusion will be wrong. So you're basing the thoughts of fear and you record it, and sometimes this experience becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. You magnify the thoughts of fear. When you magnify it, you ask a question, what should I do? How I should react? What I need to do? And you don't think how to illuminate it, or if you think how to illuminate it, you still have conflict inside of you. And then those experiences recording in your brain, and when in the future you have the same sensation of fear, the experience of the big fear from the past, even though it's never happened, it was only experienced in your mind, will come back and use it as a reference of experience. Second thing, it's the need for security. When we are not connected to attention, we need the feeling of security in our life. And when we need security, we build walls to protect us, and then we build the vision from other people, other society, other way of life. And when you build a vision, you're causing conflict. Any division that you will build will produce confusion, conflict, and of course, fear. And when you have fear, you're producing hate. The way to solve this problem of fear, you have to be let go to all condition, to all division. And when you have to understand, when you understand that you are the world and the world is you, when you understand that the world and you, it's the same, you will never want to hurt somebody else, because you hurt them, you hurt yourself. And when you understand this point, you will not have any fear no more. Of course, the sensation of the fear it's really important to our survival. It's really important to protect us. So when you have the sensation of the fear, that's healthy, that's how it's supposed to be. Let me tell you, what you need to do is just act on it, not thinking about it, not develop it to something that it will never happen, to experience that never happened. Let me give you a small sample. A lion in the wild, when you will see a lion in the wild, you be so fear, the amount of fear that will come into you will be amazing. Compared to if you see a lion in the zoo, you will say, oh my God, so cute. You want to touch it, you want to fluff it. Why? Because your brain knows exactly that in the wild you are in danger. And your brain will give you the answer immediately. Run away, climb on a tree, hide, do something. Your brain will give you the answer. So you have to act without thoughts. Let go to all attachment. Let go to all division, conflict. The fear will disappear. Thank you so much for being with me again. I'll see you back in Scratch the Surface question.